Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Black Made Media. Today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things that makes a man fall in love. Now, ladies, this one is definitely for you, so I suggest you go ahead and get yourself a glass of red wine. Come back, sit back and chill, because I'm sure 2 or 3 of these you did not know was going to be on this list. So without further ado, we're going to take a deep dive into number 1, which is going to be unconditional love. Yes, ladies, men need unconditional love to be able to fall in love with you. We have to get that feeling, that sense that you're going to be by our side no matter what we do. It's not to say we're going to mess up big time. It's not going to say we're going to do something that's crazy and outrageous. We're just saying we need to have that feeling, that gut feeling, that feeling in our heart that you're not going to go anywhere if we mess up. In the purest definition of unconditional love is the ability to love someone without expecting anything in return. So I think we really mess up in that area because of the expectations of in return. I think that if we really focus on in relationships, if he focuses on you, and that's his determination to focus on you, your determination is to focus on him, don't worry about what the other person is doing. That's how successful relationships happen. When you just focus on the good that you're able to give to your partner, and your partner does the same thing equally for you, that's a happy, solid relationship. It tends to lose balance when you start to focus on the other person. So unconditional love has to do with you. Do you feel that this man deserves your unconditional love? So unconditional love is being given a lot to the wrong men, to the wrong women. So with that being said, you got to understand that because you chose him and you're staying with this guy, you're even considering it, means that he must be a man of good character. Because anyone with less character does not deserve your unconditional love. So with that in mind, please be mindful that unconditional love is only deserving of those who are good people of good character. All right. Second, number 2 is going to be vulnerability. Now, ladies, vulnerability is so important. I know back and forth in relationships, you have that tussle match with men as far as who's going to show the vulnerability first. And I think that's the key thing, because I think that both men and women have the ability to be vulnerable with each other, but it's more like, I don't want to be vulnerable and end up getting my hand caught out there and get it chopped off. No one wants to be in that type of situation. But I will say that men need to feel vulnerable around you. They need to be able to talk to you about things, the things you may not even want to hear about, things you may not even want to discuss, but they want to be able to talk to you about it. They want to feel like you are a safe place to have certain conversations with. And that safe place lies within the unconditional love. So you love unconditionally, boom, the safe place has been created already. So when it comes to vulnerability, the fact is a conversation needs to be had or an effort needs to be made to show vulnerability by either you or him. Because even if it's a small step, even if you're vulnerable about one bone that's in your closet, you don't have to be all bone, you don't have to be the whole skeleton, just one bone in your closet, and see how he handles it, see how he takes care of that, then you'll be able to open up more and more and more. And I say the same thing for men. You know, a lot of independent women are out here, and it's hard to give up that independence because you've been doing it by yourself for so long as women. So men have to be a little more patient and more understanding to the fact that, hey, it's going to take some time for you to let that guard down. So take it bit by bit, and eventually you will see that in your partner, you have someone you can totally be vulnerable with, totally be vulnerable around. So fellas, we definitely need that vulnerability from you guys, ladies. All right. Now, number 3, we have to have a purpose. If we don't understand why we're with you, that doesn't give us the energy or the need or the want to stay with you. So give your man the purpose of him being with you. What that is just reassurances. You know, letting him know the things that he's doing right. Letting him know how much you value his time, his energy, his effort that he puts into the relationship. Don't just take and never say anything, or take in that moment and just say, thank you, you know, in that moment, and they leave it alone. Take some time to appreciate someone without them giving you anything in return. So again, the expectations of giving someone something else in return. It is your responsibility, ladies, to make sure that your man, who is supposed to be a good man at this point, that your man is appreciative of you being appreciative of him. And that's what it really boils down to. And that's how we internalize, our purpose in your life. Don't let it just be just about finances. We just need to know that we have some other values in your life besides being able to help out with a bill here and there. Okay, so that's something that a lot of people mess up on because we do pursue that a lot. We do go after that a lot. The whole money thing. But not all women are the same. So with respect to that, we're gonna move on to number 4. Number 4 is security. Okay, men, we need security just as much as you do, ladies. We need the security of knowing that, hey, you're going to be loyal, you're going to be respectful, you're not going to do anything that's going to flip the script or change of behavior, change of character. We need security in knowing that we are getting the person that we bought in for. We're getting the person we went out on those 3 or 4 dates with before we even became official in a relationship. Representatives are running rampant. There's representatives on the men's side, there's representatives on the women's side, but the security feature is something that both men and the women want, but men definitely need this in order to be in love or to fall in love with you, ladies. So give him that sense of security, let him know he's in a safe place and that you respect him. Okay. I would say number 5 is huge. It's the partnership, the ability to build, the ability to grow. We need that in our partner. So we can see that you are a good partner and that you have that ability to grow and create things and build our family and our future together. That's something that we're going to hold on to forever because you can't do that with everyone. Everyone talks about building, but they don't know how to build together in a partnership. If we can see that in you, there's no limit to what we won't do for you because it's the backbone of the relationship. It's having that ability to grow and build. If your relationship does not grow and build, you feel like you're at a standstill. Then you become content. And then you start being resentful. And then you're bottling up all these frustrations and anger. And that doesn't help anyone. So what I will say to you guys is make sure that these 5 things that I've given you guys are what you're using. You got to tap into for men to get them to show themselves and be vulnerable with you and be a person that's hard for them to find elsewhere. You have to have some type of mechanic, some type of makeup about yourself that's not like the next girl. What's special about you? There's something special about him to you. In this situation, we're just talking about men who are good guys. We're not talking about the bad guys. The men that are good, there's something special about you that makes him want to stay around. What's special about him that makes him want to stay around? So you got to ask yourself those questions. So unconditional love. We got vulnerability. We got giving our purpose. We have to know our purpose. We have security. And then we have partnership. Those are your top 5, ladies. I hope this helped you guys out. Put in the comments. Let me know if you want me to go into more detail about any one of these top 5. Let me know what 5 you feel that you need to have to, bring your relationship closer, build better with your partner. I'm all ears. Love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Black. Until next time, peace.